When you were still a fetus, do you know what you were doing every day in your mother's belly? You might think you were doing nothing, but that's not true. Back then, you had at least 8 daily activities in your mother's belly. First, you swallowed amniotic fluid. You did this mainly because it acts as a cushion and reduces external stimuli. Additionally, swallowing this fluid helps to develop the fetus's swallowing ability, preparing for breastfeeding after birth. Second, you swam. For the first 2 months of pregnancy, we were all immersed in amniotic fluid, which was like a warm, big pool for us. So as a fetus, we already learned to move around in the amniotic fluid. This is why newborns can swim. Third, you played with the umbilical cord. In the womb, the umbilical cord is the fetus's only toy. Once the fetus's fingers are fully developed, it will grasp and play with the umbilical cord. Some fetuses even wrap the cord around themselves. If it becomes uncomfortable, they'll let go. Fourth, you sucked your fingers. When tired of playing with the umbilical cord, naturally, fetuses put their fingers in their mouths. This is why many babies like to suck their fingers after they're born. It's an instinct developed in the womb. Fifth, you listen to external sounds. By the 24th week, a fetus's hearing is fully developed, and it can hear various sounds from the outside world. Sometimes, they eavesdrop on mom and dad through the belly, so it's better not to speak ill of the baby, or he might kick your stomach. Sixth, you exercised. After 28 weeks of pregnancy, the baby starts to stretch its arms and legs. If you observe carefully, you can even see the baby's movements through the belly. Seventh, you hiccuped or yawned, living in amniotic fluid. Sometimes a fetus gets choked by the fluid and hiccups, or swallows some of it while yawning. But don't worry, the mother's amniotic fluid is nourishing for the baby. By this time, the baby's respiratory and digestive systems are mostly developed, so hiccups and yawns are inevitable. The last activity, sleeping. In the first 3 months in the mother's womb, the baby is almost always sleeping in the dark uterus. This might be the highest quality sleep the baby will ever have in its life. Whenever they get tired from playing, they peacefully fall asleep, and mother's heartbeat was the most beautiful lullaby.